Good day, and happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there that that were mothers. For me, because Mom's been gone so long, I celebrate it with Dad. I call it Mother Humper Day. My dad was quite the mother humper. She liked him. She liked him a lot. It's been coming up on 28 years since Mom's been gone. Sorry about that. Woo. Let's do it like this. There we go. That's better. Anyway, so happy Mother Humpers Day. Which I guess normally that'd be Father's Day. What I would like to speak on today, I was asked a couple of years ago, back in late 2022, if I would do a TED Talk. And at that time, I'd just come back from Spain, and there was so much going on, especially spiritually with me, that I declined. Well, another organization has reached out to me asking me to do a talk about my sobriety. Not so much about what it was like and what happened, as much as what it's like now. And so that's what I want to get into, because one of the things that I had said we would start doing a video on was recovery values. And this is a big one, because I'm dealing with it right now. And of course, you know, I'm a consistent step worker. And the thing that I love about the steps more than anything else is the fact that you don't work them the same way every time. The principles of them are the same. And because I had consistent and good sponsorship and support, I had great support, man. And Steve is still perfect for me as a sponsor. He really is. It's a little warm in here. But one of the things that I can say is important to me, and really, it being Mother's Day, you know, it having been Mother's Day yesterday, it was something that was important to my mother. Important to her about me. Is accountability. Accountability. And I can say this to you, and you do with it what you will. If you're dealing with people and they're not holding their self accountable and are unwilling to be accountable when you point things out to them, due to the fact that being a healthy relationship, man, if I've got a relationship with you, any kind of relationship, and there's something I need to be accountable for, you better bring it to my attention. I will weigh it and I will measure it. And if I see even something similar to what you see, due to the fact that I want to continue for that relationship to grow, then by God, I will be accountable. I will. I'm not carrying your accountability anymore. That's not for me to do. I've done that enough in my life where I've held on to other people's accountability, where I've made excuses for them, where I ended up carrying them through those circumstances rather than allowing them to walk through. I'm not doing that anymore, man. That's called codependency. That's called codependency. And I'm not doing that anymore, man. It's not for me. So I'm dealing with an organization now that all they got to do is do what they said they would do. Be accountable. And if they're not going to do that, then at least, admit that you're not going to do that. And let's work out something different. But no, they would rather act as if in no way have they not met their obligations when it's right there in black and white. See, that's the thing that can really be overwhelming, especially as someone that has dealt with codependency issues also, is, a lot of times being as capable as most of us are, what we will do when others won't be accountable is we'll be accountable for them. We'll say, okay, well, this is the way it's got to be. This is the way it's got to be. If you're not even going to admit the fact that you're not doing what you said you're going to do. And the other thing that we get into is a bunch of guilt on ourselves for having been in those situations where we didn't do something that we said we were going to do, and carrying it over to this relationship where we're supposed to carry their accountability because of our guilt. See, all of that makes for lousy freaking relationships. And guess what, guys? There's a lot of lousy freaking relationships out there. And have been. And then throw empathetic out there and other spiritual gifts out there. And next thing you know, you find yourself living in a cabin out the lake. Sometimes the most difficult thing in the world is to shower. Just to shower. Right now, I've lived in the wilderness enough to know that between baby wipes and Skin So Soft, you can clean yourself pretty good. You can wipe yourself down pretty well. And however, at some point in time, you got to shower. You just have to. Bathing in the lake doesn't always cut it, except in the wintertime. In the wintertime, bathing in a lake is something special. There's people that pay hundreds and thousands of dollars to do ice baths. And I say, get in the lake, get in the river, Anyway, I've gone completely a whole different direction. Accountability. No, that's what I was going to talk about the showering. There's a moment when, after, let's say you've gone a couple of weeks without showering, there's this moment where you go, man, something smells funny. No, it's not my breath. Something smells funny. That's when you've got to be accountable to shower. wash yourself, bathe yourself, cleanse yourself. Accountability acts the same way. It is your chance to shower. It's your chance to cleanse yourself. That way you start fresh. And it does wonders for all those who are supporting you, who want you to be your best and be aware of it. You know, I've offended people. I know I have. I really do. I know I've offended people. I know that there are people that are even concerned with even dealing with me at all, because they're concerned of the things that I may hold them to. Recognize in them. Recognize in them. And you know, if I hurt your feelings, you don't want to work with me no more, okay. I hurt your feelings, you don't want to work with me no more, okay. Okay. Accountability. Accountability. Judge yourself. If you won't hold yourself accountable in a relationship, especially a relationship with me, there's no bigger red flag. I guarantee you, at some point in time, you'll be held accountable. If you don't hold yourself accountable, you'll be held accountable. I guarantee it. I bet the barn on it. I bet the barn on it. Good day.